Hi, Tom is coming over and we're going to change the oil on his Audi. And to that purpose, we went ahead and purchased a Vevor, I think it's Vevor, oil extractor, model YS087B. This is the 15-liter capacity oil extractor. And we did that because if he takes it, he only needs like 6 quarts extraction. But if I keep it, then the Mercedes takes 9 quarts. So the smaller ones don't really work for the Mercedes. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and see what's in there. I ordered this directly from Vevor. Became a member of their website and got a discount. So this thing was about $55 delivered. So we'll slice this open. Open it up and get some instructions out and see what we're supposed to do. I've never used an oil extractor before, so this is going to be a new experience for me. You know, with the hoist, I always had pretty good luck just using the hoist to change the oil. That's everything in the box. So we got a pretty good size container here. Looks like a hook, probably maybe for draining it, to turn it upside down and hang it and drain it. There's the manual pump. Here's the connection for the air hose. I'll get an air hose and see if I actually can connect to that. I got the right fitting. Just rubber plug for the tank. Inside the bag, got 3 tubes basically. Obviously this one here is going to fit in that hole. And this looks like we got 2 different sizes of suction tubes that'll go into the engine. That one's got a little, like a dipstick rod in there. I assume that's maybe for to keep it stiff. I don't know. We'll find out in the instructions. And I'll try to explain it. One more tube. This one's a little bit not quite as stiff as this one. These are harder plastic. This is more like a rubber hose, very flexible. Come on, let go. And also a plug that'll fit in there again. Comes with a couple O-rings. The manual. And it looks like it's got one more air plug. This one says 1/4 inch European air plug. So it has its own little shutoff valve on here. And I've got my compressor aired up, so we're going to hook up the hose. And that fitting works for my air hose. And when you open the valve, then the air comes out of this exhaust port. I assume it's shaped like that to try to quiet it down. It's drawn a vacuum. I'll do that again. So it draws quite a vacuum pretty quickly. So in the instructions, it says that this is the main tube. And that actually goes on, and then you rotate it to latch it so it doesn't pull off. And then this end of the tube will fit into here. Looks like that just wiggles in there, and of course This tube is what goes down your dipstick tube on your car or whatever port you have on your car. And now all we need is a car, and we'll give this a try. All right, so Tom made it here with his Audi, and we're going to change the oil on that. He brought some oil and a filter. So Tom, what year is this? What Audi is this?
It's an Audi A5 Cabriolet, and going to change the oil the other day and discovered there's not even a dipstick on this motor, so kind of going around and have to find out how to change the oil on it.
All right, and what oil are we putting in there, and what filter?
We're using the MAN filter. It's a model W719/45 oil filter. I think it might be original OEM for that. And then the Mobile One European car formula, it's the 5W40, and there's a special code that the Audi and VWs you have to use in this particular engine.
Okay, so I did unpack the extractor before you got here, Tom.
Great.
And I think we're going to be all set to go.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and what do you got to do? Pull the engine cover off?
Yeah, I believe so. I think it just snaps off 4 corners. Yeah, and it's like that. Comes off like that.
I got all sorts of filter wrenches, but we'll go ahead and try this one.
Maybe.
There it comes. Now, since the filter's on the top, I'm presuming that the oil's already drained out of it, and it's not going to make a mess because I don't have an oil pan underneath there. This is all new to me. There it is, all empty. So the extractor came with 2 different sucker hoses, different diameters. So we're going to try and see if this one will fit in there. You want to see if that'll shove in there?
Absolutely. Yes, it appears to go in there. We probably want to just kind of bottom it out and then bring it up just a hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's there.
Okay. And I think we can go ahead and hook up the air line.
Okay.
This extractor can work either manually with the trump with the pump, or we can run with the air. So we'll try with the air and see what it does. I think there's air pressure. Just go ahead and turn the lever.
All right. Go ahead and turn it on.
Yeah.
See what happens.
See if it starts sucking. There it comes. Go ahead and open it up all the way. Got it. I think it's actually done.
Oh.
So the tube's actually getting clear. You can see a little bit of residue in there. So we think we got it all, but Tom is going to check the electronic oil level, see if that gives us any clues.
It's below minimum.
That's all it tells you?
Yeah.
So the electronic gauge on the Audi just tells you that it's below minimum. So what we'll do is it's supposed to hold 5 quarts?
4.9.
So we'll put about 4 quarts in there, and then we'll see what the electronic device says.
Clean the hose out pretty good.
Yeah, it did. And it says we've got to put a little oil in the seal. And the actual oil seal, rubber seal, is actually out here on the outer rim of the filter. This is just a hard plastic. I don't know what that does, but that's not part of the seal. So I'm just going to put a little oil on here. Squirt it on this engine too. wipe that around there. So this is the rubber seal, not this. .20 Newton meter, foot-pounds, that's what it says on the oil filter. So right here is about where the rubber seal is touching. So I'm going to give it about 1/4 of a turn, maybe a little more. Don't want to over tighten it. It just makes it impossible to get off. I never had one leak, so that will do it for the filter.
I'll go ahead and put the oil port plug back in. It just kind of goes in and turns clockwise like a 1/2 a turn, and it's locked in place. Then we're going to go for the adding the oil, so we'll remove that cap. Yeah, it's kind of tight. There's just a small hole there.
Oh, yeah. No, go ahead.
All right.
Pump thing. This oil change does not take 2 people. It can be done with 1. It's like some old joke. How many old guys does it take to change the oil in an Audi? Well, 2. 1 to hold the funnel and 1 to pour the oil. If you put in too much, we'll have to suck it out again.
I don't know. At least we can easily do that now.
Yeah.
There. Says like the oil level display is available after approximately 2 minutes. Whatever.
Yeah, so to electronically check the oil level, we went to check the dash, and it says it's got to be warmed up and for about 2 minutes. So it wasn't giving us a reading. The car had cooled off enough, apparently. So when we went to start it and warm it up, it was idling kind of rough. And we put the oil filler cap back on, and then it smoothed out. So, oh, it's right at the minimum. But
all right, so we're going to go ahead and put in about the last quart, just shy of it. Put the cap back on, I think.
Yep.
Because it did not like that.
No.
Now it's showing max.
Good. I'd say.
I say, well, that's about the cleanest oil change I've ever done.
Yeah, me too. That was not bad at all.
Not crawling underneath the vehicle, removing panels or anything.
Yep.
So this should just snap back on all 4 corners. Somehow. I feel like snapping over there, but it feels like it's on.
Cool. All right. So let's close the hood and let's get a close look at your beautiful car.
It's got a few bugs on it, but so that concludes the oil change today on the 2014 A5 Audi Cabriolet, and I think we're all ready to take it for a ride. Thank you for watching today.